though, is pretty clearly accusing the Biden administration of smearing them and trying to say that this is baseless, people shouldn't believe it, and it's a politically motivated attack.
I'm not going to get ahead of where we are in the process, Jackie. The intelligence community and the rest of the government is still looking at this.
Will the president respond to China, though, if it's determined that they lied about all this and now are trying to paint the administration as in such a negative light? How will he respond to Xi and
well, let's not get ahead of where we are in the process right now. So given that we don't have a consensus, it would be foolish for me to get out ahead of speculation on hypothetical situations to come. We just aren't there yet.
Without weighing in one way or the other on origin of the virus, you've made clear that there's no consensus. Does the president believe, though, that the reward outweighs the risk when it comes to gain-of-function research?
Does the reward outweigh the risk when it comes to gain of?
That type of research is
I got a
proven.
history degree. You're going to have to say that again.
Does the president believe that this type of gain-of-function research is proven?
He believes that so that we understand it, so that we can prevent them, and we can prevent them from happening, obviously. But he also believes, and this is why he wants the whole of government effort here to understand it, that research has to be done, it must be done in a safe and secure manner and as transparent as possible to the rest of the world so people know what's going on. So I think that's a fancy way of saying yes.
On the Department of Energy's findings, the lab leak most likely caused the pandemic. How should Americans understand China's response here, saying that this is politically motivated, it's a lie, there's no science to back it, and swatting down this information?
There is not a consensus right now in the U.S. government about exactly how COVID started. There is just not an intelligence community consensus. And I would add that one of the things the president did was he's the one who tasked the national labs, which report up through the Department of Energy, to study this as well. So it wasn't just an effort that was confined to the intelligence community.
You said that right now there is not a consensus. Will there ever be a definitive answer from the Biden administration on the origins of COVID-19? And how much of that is dependent on cooperation from China?
Again, there's just no consensus across the government. The work continues, and I'm not going to get ahead of conclusions that haven't been arrived at yet.
Just one last quick follow-up. What agency is taking the lead on this?
This is a whole-of-government effort, and clearly here at the National Security Council, I mean, we're running the interagency process on this, but it's a whole-of-government effort.
October 2021, it was also the case that there was no consensus from the intelligence community, where COVID came from. Without revealing sensitive information, has the IC gathered new information, new intelligence since then that might have led DOE to draw a different conclusion?
We, again, without confirming the press reporting on the Department of Energy's work here, and the context for them is that they run the national labs, and the president wanted the national labs involved there. Again, a whole-of-government effort. The work is still ongoing, and obviously, regardless of what the source is, it's important for people to know that scientific research can still occur, needs to occur, in a safe and secure manner.
Has President Biden asked, or does he plan to ask, President Xi to cooperate with investigations into the origins of the virus? Or at this point, does the administration believe that cooperation will not come from Beijing?
We have consistently made it clear that we want China's full cooperation in a full, transparent way with the investigations into COVID, and including when he met with President Xi in Bali just a couple of months ago.
What caused DOE to shift its assessment, and was the president himself briefed on that shift?
Again, I'm not going to confirm the press reporting. I'd refer you to DOE, but I'm not going to confirm the press reporting that was out there.
And was the president briefed on this?
The president has stayed informed throughout this entire process of a whole-of-government effort to try to get at the roots and the origins of COVID.
Was he briefed on the DOE?
The president has been kept informed and kept apprised, and he's actively wanted to know what we know every step along the way.
Okay, so not quite sure there. So
I didn't say that. I said the president has kept informed.
I don't know if your answer whether or not he was briefed on it.
I got it.